Okay, so I love Samoas and I love creme brulee, so I put them together. And here's the recipe. As always, let's get started by gathering our ingredients. We're going to start our shortbread cookie crust by creaming the butter and the sugar together until light and fluffy. Scrape down the bowl, and then let's prepare our dry ingredients, whisking them together, and combine our wet ingredients, which are our vanilla extract and our milk. We'll add the dry ingredients first in 3 parts, making sure to scrape down the bowl and have it all incorporated before adding the next. And with the stand mixer still on, go ahead and add your milk and vanilla extract. That was easy, right? So now we're going to take our dough, wrap it in cling film, and put it in the refrigerator for 30 minutes to an hour to firm up. While our dough chills, let's get started on our toasted coconut caramel custard. Place coconut flakes in a single layer on medium-high heat. Stir continuously for 3 to 5 minutes until the flakes are evenly toasted. Remove it from the heat and grab a ½ cup to steep with the cream. Bring the heavy cream to a boil and add in the ½ cup of coconut flakes. Immediately turn off the heat and allow to steep for 30 minutes. Once the steeping is done, go ahead and strain your coconut flakes from your cream mixture and discard coconut flakes. Now time for the caramel portion. Oh yeah, and grab your toasted coconut cream because you need it for this part. Medium-high heat, swirl that sugar until it is a caramel color, and then add in your milk and whisk until it is all dissolved. Set it aside because we're coming back for it. Preheat your oven to 350 because now it's sugar cookie time. Go ahead and roll out that dough. Prepare your bench with some flour. And you can make your life a lot easier than I did by rolling your dough out to 1-inch thickness. Don't mind me, just making sure my dough doesn't stick. Now grab your cutter of choice and get to cutting. So here's that extraness I was telling y'all about. I added 3 layers of cookie dough when I could have just rolled it out to 1 inch. Learn from my mistakes. Bake the cookie crust for 12 to 14 minutes. When they are done, set them aside to cool while you work on the custard. In a bowl, whisk the egg yolks and the vanilla extract together. Now grab the warm toasted coconut caramel cream that was on standby and whisk it into the egg mixture. To make it easier to get the custard filling into the vessel, pour the custard mixture into a pitcher. Alright, so boom. The creme brulee has to cook in a water bath, so let's get the vessels into a baking pan. Fill the baking pan with hot water until it comes up 1/3 of the way of where the cream custard is going to be. At this point, be sure that your oven is decreased to 325 degrees. The wet towel on the baking sheet is to help the baking pan not move as I transport it in and out of the oven. Bake for 45 minutes until the center is just about set, like this. Remove them from the pan and let them cool for 20 minutes. Now let these babies rest in the refrigerator for at least 4 hours or overnight. Welcome back. And with the magic of editing, we are now on our next day. Let's get started with our caramel. Start by putting your caramel and milk in a double broiler. Mix until it is melted and then add it to 3/4 cup of those toasted coconut flakes. Mix them well and set it aside. Now it's time to brulee. Depending on the surface area of your creme brulee, add 1/2 teaspoon to a teaspoon of sugar to the top. Heat it with a blowtorch until it is hard and caramelized and forms a sugar crust on the top. If you don't have a blowtorch, you can also do this in the oven by putting your vessels in the oven and putting it on high heat. Broiling it on high. That's how it should look and sound. Now don't think we forgot about the chocolate, because we didn't. Over a double broiler, add your chocolate chips and the remaining milk and melt it down. Take about 1 to 2 tablespoons of the coconut caramel and form it into a disc. Dip it into that melted chocolate, and then we're going to put it atop our creme brulee. And for the finale, garnish it with the remaining toasted coconut flakes. Now please reserve your judgment as I get a little taste. You see bits of that sugar topping, and let me get a taste of that cookie. Let's grab the shortbread from the bottom and so delicious. Y'all go make this. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more recipes.